Hello students, hope you have gone through the concept of relation among different sequences which we did in the last class, and today we are going to start with the next exercise, that is exercise 1.4. So let's go through the first question. It says, can you find a similar pictorial explanation for why adding counting numbers up and down, that is 1, 1 plus 2 plus 1, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 gives square numbers. So this is same as the last question, as the last part which we did in the previous video. So what we have to do is we pick the counting number sequence, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. And what we did, we added the counting numbers up and down. So how we did that? First one as is, then counting numbers up, that is 1 plus 2, this, and down 2 plus 1, which gave us 4. And then for the third number we will do 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 in the down series. So we will get 9. Similarly, we will get the next two numbers. So this is what we did in the last class. So after this, when we add these counting numbers up and down, we got the series of the square numbers, right? We got 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25, which is a square sequence, right? Now, what we are supposed to do here is we have to show this, we have to show it in the form, we have to pick these counting numbers and we have to show it in the form of a square. And we did the same in our previous exercise also. So I'm going to repeat it again. So first of all, we had 1. So I will make 1 dot. Then we had 1 plus 2 plus 1. So this is 1 plus 2 plus 1, which will give us a square of 4. Then 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So 1 plus 2, now plus 3. So I will take here and here. 3, then plus 2 again. So plus 2, we will do this and here and then 1. So this is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. See, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. And it is giving us a square of 9 dots, right? Here. Next, we have to do 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So, 1 plus 2 plus 3. So, now we have to add 4. So, I can add 1 dot here and similarly I can add 1 dot here. And then 3 dots, 1, 2 and 3. Next 2 dots here and then 1 dot. So it is giving us a square of 4, which is 16 dots. A square of 16 dots. This one. And this we have done using this numbers, this addition. So now the last one here, 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4, 3, 2 and 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have to make 5. So I will make a dot here and I will make a dot here. This is 5. Now 4. So 1 here and 1 here. Now 3. 1 here and 1 here. Next is 2. 1 here and 1 here. And the last is 1. So this is a square of 25 dots, this one. So hence we have drawn what we are supposed to do. This part of the question, we are representing this addition in the form of a square sequence. Okay. Yeah. So next question is, by imagining a large version of your picture or drawing it partially as needed, can you see what will be the value of 1 up to 99 up to 100 and then reverse? Means these counting numbers we have to extend till 100 and again down series. So how we can do this? So kids, we can also observe one pattern here. See, if you will see this sequence, the middle number is 2 here, this 2, and we are getting a square of 2. And in this series, we have middle number is 3 and we are getting a sequence or we are getting a square of 3. Similarly, 4, we are getting a square of 4. 5, we are getting a square of 5. And if we will extend it further to 6, 7, 8, we will get their respective squares. So, can I say, I'm going to write here answer number 2. Answer number 2. Wait. Can I say that if this 1 plus 2 plus 1, which is 4, then 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is 9, so on. When it extends from to 1 plus 2 plus 3, it goes to 100, okay? And then again it goes down up to 1. What I will get here? I will get the middle number square, which will be 100 square. And 100 square will be this. This is 100 square, which on solving will give me 10,000 as the result. Okay, so you're getting what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say here is that if we observe this pattern, whatever answer I'm getting in the sequence, it is square of the middle term. Here middle term was 2, I got 4. For 3 here, I got 9. For 4, I got 16. For 5, I'm getting 25. Similarly, if I extend it till 100 and it goes down, so the middle number will be 100 and we will get a square of 100, which is 10,000 here. Okay. Now, if you have to draw it partially, because if you are going to draw it complete, it is not possible for us, right? So now observe this square in the pictorial representation. The last which I made here was 25. So for 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This diagonal is 5. In fact, these dots are also 5, 5 because it's a square. So if I'm going to draw for this sequence which goes up to 100 and which goes up to 100, then it will be something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes on till 100. This will be my 100th dot. Similarly, it will go here. Okay, it will go like this. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes like this. And then it will follow the same pattern here as well. These all are dots. So since we have asked to draw it partially, I'm just drawing how it will look like. Similarly, this side also you can draw because it will go till 100 and then back to 1. So it will be something like this. But diagonally, this will be 100 here also and here also, all the 4 sides. And then the sequence which we just made above. Okay, so this is how we can represent the square of 100. Next question is, I'm checking the next question. It says, which sequence do you get when you start to add the all ones sequence up? And then what sequence do you get when you add the all ones sequence up and down? So for question number 3, we have 2 parts. The first part is which sequence we will get when we start to add all the one sequence up only. So let me pick this part first. Question number 3. So this is answer 3rd, A part, where I'm going to make a if when we add all ones sequence up. So kids, what is one all sequence? It is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, so on. It has all the ones in it, right? Now, what we are asked to do is we have to add all one sequence up. That means first number will be 1. So I'm writing it as it is. Second number will be 1, this 1 plus this 1. we are adding the sequence up. So this is 1 plus 1, which will give me 2. Third is 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this is this plus this plus this. 1 plus 1 plus 1. It will give me 3. Next is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 4 times 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are getting 4. And next is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 and plus 1. 5 times. So we are getting 5 here. So if you observe this carefully, when we are adding all one sequence up, we are getting these numbers. And I'm writing these numbers here in the form of a sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Right? So, and what is the sequence? What do we call these numbers? This is nothing but the counting number sequence. So, we have got counting number sequence here. This is our counting number sequence. So, when we added all ones up, we got this sequence, which is counting number sequence, and we also called it as natural number sequence. If you extend it further, we can get the bigger numbers here. Okay. So I hope this is clear. And now we will pick the second part of the question. The second part of the question was, what will happen if we are going to add these sequences up and down? See, what sequence do you get when you add all one sequence up and down? So now let us try to solve this part. Again, I am writing the all one sequence. All ones sequence up. So just adding all one sequence up and down. Okay, this is our all one sequence and so on. Now I will add them up and down. So I will pick the first one, which will be as is. Next one is I am adding up, that is this one plus this one. So this is adding up, and now adding down means plus this one again. So this will give me 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. Okay, this will give me 1 plus 1 plus 1. Next is 1, this one plus this one plus this one as up. 1 plus 1 plus 1 as up. This, and then down 1 plus 1. Okay, so these two ones. So if we will see, this is number 5. Next is in the up series, this is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So I'm also noting 1, 1 and 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, this one plus this one plus this one plus this one. Okay, and then the down 1, 1 and 1, 3 times again, 1 plus 1 plus 1. So we'll get 7. I hope this is clear. I'm explaining this again. Let me erase this part. It will be more clear then. Okay, to find out this last sequence, so what I'm doing is I am doing 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 till here. So we have 4 ones, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 till here, and then down 1 plus 1 plus 1, these 3 ones, 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is giving me 7. Now for the last part, we have this 1 plus, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, we'll have to add 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have reached till this part, including all these. Now we will go back. So back again, we will have 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I count this will give me number 9. Now we have got 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Which is nothing but a sequence of odd numbers. Okay, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and if we extend it further, we'll get the bigger numbers. This is nothing but a odd number sequence, right? Sequence. So kids, we see here that using one sequence, we can make the another sequence. And the same we have done in these three questions. Okay, so if we are adding all one sequence up and down, we are getting a odd number sequence. And if we are only adding them up, we are getting a counting number sequence. Okay, so I hope this is clear, and please do practice these questions at home. And now I will take the last question for today's class. Let's see what is this question here. Which sequence do you get when you start to add the counting numbers up? Now, what we have to do is we have to see which sequence we will get if we add the counting numbers up. Okay, so for this, I'm writing add the counting numbers up. Okay, but first of all, what are counting numbers? Counting numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. Right? This is our sequence of counting numbers. Now, if we add them up, so first number we have is 1, which I'm taking as is. So this will give us 1. Next we have adding up. So this one plus this 2. We will add these two. And since it is only up, so we are just going to add in the forward manner. 1 plus 2 we will get 3. Next is 1 plus 2 plus 3. So for next we are adding 3 to it. 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is 6. Next is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So again I am adding this 4 to it. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 10. This addition will give us 10 number. And next is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. This will give us 15. This. Okay. And so on. This will goes on if we add more numbers to it. Now, if I note down this series here, this is 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. So kids, what is this series? This is a triangle sequence or triangle series, triangle sequence. 1, 3, 6, 10 and 15 we have done. This is triangular sequence. Okay. Now, the next part of the question is how we have to show this graphically, pictorially. Okay, so we have to represent how we can do this. So it can be done in this manner. First, we had 1, sorry. So I'm writing 1 here. Then we have 3. So this is 1 plus 2. This is this 1 plus this 2. So we are getting this triangle. Now, I'm adding to the same triangle. I had 1, 1. I'm adding 2 to it. So this is 1. To this one, I have added 2. Now to this same 1 plus 2, I am adding 3. This is 1, 2 and 3. Now to same, we will add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to the same, we will add 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a equilateral triangle. If you see, all the sides will be equal. See, let us check this one. So what we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. So this is a equilateral triangle, and this triangle sequence we have obtained by adding the counting numbers up. Okay kids, I want you all to practice these 4 questions properly, and you will have a better understanding of the sequences and their relationship. And please draw these diagrams on your own. Try to draw them. And if you have any queries, we can discuss over email. And I will follow those questions if required over a recording also. Okay. So this is the end of this class. The remaining questions of this exercise I will pick in the next class. So see you in the next class, kids.